See you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This episode is brought to you by SG Car Leasing for all your short-term, long-term, economy to luxury car rental, and also private hire car rentals. SG Car Leasing, your preferred rental choice.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. We're a bit tired from all the running about. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Two Fat Boys Reviews. Right, today is the second episode of the series brought to you by SG Car Leasing. Well, if you didn't check out our previous video episode by them, previously we had a Toyota Noah Hybrid. Today, in the second episode, we have another Toyota, but it's the Camry Daddy Boss car.
This one Laupantia lah.
Yeah, 2.4. Okay, so I sidetracked a bit. If you guys checked out our Insta and Facebook and you saw that some police photos flashing everywhere, whether we are okay, we are fine lah.
His idea.
We kepo want to see people kena bank, see take down the freaking number, play 4D or what, Yeah, but anyway, we are fine. Don't worry. So a bit more about the car then.
Okay, this model Camry is from 2006 to 2013. So that means COE car is already available. And if you want, you can buy it as a puff car also. But I believe puff car a bit more expensive lah. But yeah, it depends on what you want. So there are two variants to this car, the 2 liter and the 2.4. What we're having today is the 2.4 liter Toyota Camry.
Awesome.
It really got difference. You drive big CC car and small CC car, really can feel the difference.
Yeah. While we were taking photos and videos, shots of the car, right? We opened up the engine bay, we saw the engine. It was a huge
ass engine
block of an engine. Yeah. So wow, that was 2.4. Wow. So yeah, a bit more on the, if you're talking about the depreciation, right? It's about 6,000 to 9,000.
Yeah, that's for the COE the COE version lah. Of course not the puff one lah. COE car version means after 10 years the price range about, what's the range again, what? 6 to 9k.
Yeah, it's about there.
Yeah, but do take note, if you buy this car as a COE car, the road tax is quite high.
A bit. So
that's your downside lah.
Yeah, but we'll show you the benefits or the perks of driving such a big ass car. Can I say S?
Can.
Yeah, so we'll go for a short drive and we'll show you how plush and how comfortable it is. Again, the reason why he's driving, because I have a lot of space in the driver's seats. Yeah, I don't talk about the back seat also. The back seat also
very huge,
humongous. Alright, so we'll go for a drive and we'll show you how this car goes and performs.
Okay, on the drive now. Wow,
Shook ah?
feels big.
Of course, bro.
Like
it's a big ass car.
Like I said, there's a difference driving small CC car and big CC cars. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. That's why someone told us, no, it's time to go for bigger CC. To a certain extent, I have to agree, because nowadays the trend is small CC with turbos, right? Nothing can replace displacement. If yours is naturally aspirated 2.4 above, 2 liter and above lah, you feel the punch, instantaneous punch. You know, without the turbo, the power is there, the torque is there. Although not so high as with a turbo, but you will feel it, yeah.
It's more responsive lah.
Yeah,
it's an A.
You will definitely feel the punch lah, coming from a 2.4 liter CC car.
But then again, that brings us to the topic of the fuel consumption.
Yeah, which brings us to the topic of the fuel consumption, which this car will only get about 9 to 10. Again, if you are in the area of getting this car, I mean, if you have the thoughts of getting this car, I don't think fuel consumption should be part of your criteria lah. Yeah, because you're looking at a big ass car. you're looking at 2,400 cc's of Japanese horsepower. Is not going to be economical. Yeah, shouldn't be part of your checklist, you know.
Yeah.
With this size comes everything is in plus size, you know.
Everything is
big.
plus size here.
The glove compartment is big. You know, the
Center armrest console is big.
even the sun visor big.
Big.
You know, I guess it's meant for plus size people lah. I think lah, you know, but I could be wrong lah. But if you're a plus size guy and you have the extra bling, you don't mind driving this car for a daily drive, because the boot is 535 liters. You know?
Oh.
That's bigger than the biggest boot car that we ever reviewed, which was a Sylphy.
Yeah.
Which theoretically, based on comments by you guys, that a motorbike can fit into a Sylphy's boot with 535 liters. I think, wow, icebox also, fridge also can fit inside the boots. Yeah, when you check out the shots of the boot, it's humongous, bro. And you know, the seats being very plush. Plus, this is all electric. I mean, the driver and the front passenger is electric seats. So with the car this age, with all this plushness, with all this space and all these modern amenities like the electric seats, if you have the extra cash, you can stretch your budget and fuel consumption is not a factor for you, then I think this is a no-brainer lah.
Yeah. Luxury amenities in not so luxury car, but is luxury lah. Wooden trimming everywhere.
The drive is fun to show.
It's quite fun to drive, sir, because of the power. I think it's more fun to drive than it looks. It doesn't look like a fun car to drive, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a laupan jia, lepak, chill, you know. But it drives fun. Maybe because NASCAR uses Camry, right? Toyota.
Yeah. In the US.
Yes.
In the United States, this is the best-selling model, you know, which I think it outperformed the Corolla in that market, because I think being Americans, being very big size, right? I think they like bigger cars. Their cars all wanted to be big, and their highways are big. Even in Australia, I think this car is very popular. So it's the best-selling D-segment car. Its competitors, what I can think of is the Honda Accord, the Optima,
Kia Optima.
to name a few lah. No, I can't name them just off the head. Just couldn't be there somehow. Yeah, but you know, with the competitors, that few competitors in the market, right? I think there's a reason why Toyota still outperforms lah. Yeah, again, with that brand being Toyota, you know, it's bulletproof lah. Alright guys, so we'll come to the topic of NVH, right? The usual topic which we will touch on every single time: noise, vibration and harshness. Noise, I think for this is a 7-year-old car. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's not much noise. Although I just heard that motorbike lah, it could be because the motorbike was speeding lah, I guess. Sorry, another motorbike surprised us. Oh yeah, the noise, slight noise from the engine. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing much to complain. Vibration wise, as this is staged as a so-called luxury sedan, I don't think there is much vibration.
It's quite comfortable.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, sitting in the front seat is really very comfortable. I bet you that sitting in the back is definitely more comfortable lah.
I think 3 of us can sit behind. 3 fat guys
Definitely
can fit behind.
Yeah, this car definitely can fit. Like I said earlier lah, it's all plus size lah. Everything is big, everything is bigger, you know. Yeah, so and harshness, again, being a Toyota, you know, Toyota rarely becomes and it's not very harsh lah. Usually it's for the daily commuter, you know, the daily travel, and this being in the luxury sedan segment, right? So it's not that harsh lah.
It's quite a driver's car. It's comfortable to drive, and the car feels like wants to go lah. Or is it me?
2.4,
Or is it me? Or is it me?
2.4. I mean, there are bigger CCs, cars with bigger CCs out there, but very rare that you get to drive a 2.4. You know, as we did, because as we all know that both our cars are small CC with turbos, but we don't. Even in our previous cars, we never went beyond 2,000 CCs.
Yeah.
So it was always below the 2,000 CC area lah. So yeah, I guess with this experience of the 2.4 naturally aspirated wow, it's totally different. Like the go really goes if not for the high road tax then this is probably a very viable option
It's a 5-speed gearbox conventional auto gearbox. So yeah, that's another plus point. It's not VVT-i. Yep.
Well, if you are thinking about getting this car, you want to test it first or what? You know, but the high road tax, like I said, is a big thing in your mind, right? Well, what you can do is you can rent it from SG
Car Leasing.
Yeah. So
no need to think lah.
No
No need to
think
think.
lah.
Road tax, insurance, servicing, maintenance, all no need to think. Just rent long term and drive.
yeah.
Sian already, return. If you want to try, just on over the weekend also can. This is another car that I would rent over the weekend to go for like short, long drives.
Yes.
Maybe to KL or Genting.
Yes.
For sure.
Once the border is open, when the border is not open, also you can just test it. If you're thinking of getting one, you can just test it.
You have a family trip, need to run errands, just rent it over the weekend. I'm sure they will love it. Oh, lepak seat, very enjoying. I saw 2 buttons here. Oh wow, I can control Muhammad's seat from this button.
Oh, I don't know what was that for, but
Okay, maybe this one is for laupans at the back. When they need more space, right? They just
correct.
just press from there lah.
Correct. Yeah. So another plus point is that it has aircon vents in the back also.
Yes.
So yeah, for laupans So yeah, if you want to try it out, you can rent it out. The SG Car Leasing just before this shoot just showed us one of their workshops that they send their cars to. Very reputable.
Their cars are very well maintained, and
yeah.
very clean lah.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's very rare that you get rental cars that are this clean. It's there's no smell. So it's very comfortable lah. This being a 7-year-old rental car, it's in very good condition.
Yeah, it's in very good condition.
Yeah, so SG Car Leasing knows how to take care of their cars. So what are you waiting for? No need to think now lah.
SG Car Leasing. Okay, conclusion time, guys. Mama, who's this car for?
Well, I would say this car can be also almost for everyone. Right? If you want to be a laupan, you want to have that boss feel, you can drive the car, or you can sit at the back, engage an Ahmad to drive. Also can. Tai also can, laupan also can. You can drive, or you don't drive, sit at the back also can. Family guys, daddies,
Want a bigger sedan lah.
bigger sedan.
Yeah, more space lah.
If your kids are growing, then one time you go Giant one time 2 trolley or 1 full trolley then I think you need this type of car already lah.
Yes.
Yeah, you need the boot space, you need the space, and if you're about a fat boy size I think this car very comfortable for you to drive.
Yeah, if you want the taste of luxury lah, but the price not that high this car can make it lah. Just take note the COE. If you buying a COE car, then the road tax will be a bit high. Yeah, if you have the pocket for that, then it's okay.
It can be your starter, your first luxury sedan car before you move on to the bigger cars, because luxury cars, they will always be high displacement. You will never be below 2000 cc. You will always be that area. So you can be your first luxury car, get you used to it, of how to drive, to own, to maintain. Well, for maintenance not really lah, because it's a Toyota.
Yeah.
So you get prepared at least for the financially wise. You can prepare yourself.
Yep, it's a good car for starters if you want to go under the luxury route lah. Instead of just straight away buy Merc or Audi or whatever, you know, you can start out with this lah.
For private hire, I wouldn't recommend it.
I have one hirer since I started in the car rental industry in 2015 until now. Fella still driving Camry lah, one after another. So I guess it's doable. He's driving the 2.41 also.
Yeah, Dan says it's over based on the experience, but for my point of view is I don't think you should do it.
It's not advisable lah, but if you really want to,
if you can tahan lah, you know, you can, because basically it's not about the maintenance. I mean, it's a Toyota, you know, it will be reliable, but it's just about your fuel consumption lah, whether you can tahan. Maybe last time can go JB, you know, do pump petrol can lah, but maybe now Sinopec, my house there, every week also like JB custom causeway.
People shake the car all in Sinopec, cannot shake in JB, shake in Yishun.
To pump petrol also difficult. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, yeah. So for that, we think it's a mixed reaction for me and then about private hire. But it's your at the end of the day, it's your choice. If you want to do it, go ahead lah.
If you still can't decide, just try and rent from SG
Car Leasing. Alright. So that concludes episode 2 of our SG Car Leasing series. We still have our weekly videos coming up. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for all your support again. One more time, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. Right, if you're new to us, subscribe to our channel. You know, it's the same thing lah. We repeat this every week lah. Facebook, Instagram, keep the likes coming, keep the comments coming. We appreciate every comment, every like.
Yes, we are excited when we receive comments.
Correct.
We will never miss any comments.
Something new lah. It's very exciting period for us also. So forgive us if we make any mistakes. We are not perfect. We will keep improving for you. Alright.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.